How we doing, everybody? So, gotta just check this. I don't know if this mic is a little hot. Welcome to Mondays with John, and I hope you guys are doing okay. And I've been looking forward to this, as I do every week. And I hope you're all doing well out there. And Dylan, how are you? Patrick Devane, how are those little ponies doing? Remy, great to see you. So let's start off with a few standard tunes. And thanks again for joining me. Let me know if the sound is okay, because I've hooked up a new microphone to this, so just want to make sure it's working okay. So here we are. this camera here, so it's moving around on me. Thanks for joining me. I see a lot of names. Karen Dale, how are you? And Kathleen Stratton, how you doing, darling? Give my best to the family. And Mervyn, how you doing, bud? And Raquel, I think that's right, Raquel. Very nice playing, by the way. Outside, playing outside your house, I guess it was. And Mark Edwards, how you doing? Eric, lovely slow air there, Eric. Very nice. I really like that. Helen Edgar. Kat, how you doing, darling? We have to get together soon. And great to see you here, everybody, for Mondays with John. And I was going to do it outside, but it's a little hot. So I figured I'll do it inside. It's a little cooler here. But maybe next week, we'll see how it is. I might go outside and do this. It'd be kind of nice to do it in the open air. Jonathan Warner, how are you, buddy? So, anyway. Brennan. Doris, how are you? I'm going to adjust this microphone just a little bit more. And Tamidi Milad, how you doing, buddy? Colin O'Shea. And you have a quick question Play for a while. Bass buttons just can't seem to get the timing. Well, if you private message me, maybe we could work something out, and I'll see what I can do. I just don't want to do it while I'm live here. I like to keep playing tunes. I try not to talk too much. Colin Farrell, how are you? My dear Luann Dunphy, cousin Tim Whelan, how you doing? I got some of the family on here tonight. Fergal, we have to do a couple of tunes together, Fergal. That's why I was trying to contact you. So, Jude, Christian, how are you? Some great people on here. Well, you're all great, but some good friends of mine is delighted to see. So we'll keep it going. If anybody's interested, I do have the old tip jar up there, and if you feel like contributing, no pressure on my end. But for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of people that go to Swan. I know that was canceled a couple of days ago, so that's another week of work canceled. So just trying to make the best of it. So PayPal.me Buttonboxman or Venmo John-Whelan 37. So Denny. A few of the old favorites there. That was the Harvest Home for Richard Walker. So Tim Appleby, how you doing, buddy? And oh my, Martin, Barbara Davis, how you doing? Great to see you all here. And don't forget, you know, just tell people where you're from, because everybody loves to see what county you're from or what part of the states you're from, or England or wherever. And sometimes we have people from other countries as well, Australia and Newfoundland and other beautiful places. So, Bobby Graham, how are you? So, Gerd, my buddy Gerd. How you doing, Gerd? How's the horse? So, so don't forget, if anybody's interested, I got the old PayPal me up there, and if anybody wants to do the tip jar, it'd certainly be greatly appreciated. Looks like the summer's going to be a mess as well with gigs and cancellations. So anyway. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. Yvette, how are you? Larry Glenn, how's your cutting, lad? And Kevin, Sylvia, Meg, how's Harry doing, Meg? And I hope you guys are doing okay. Welcome to Mondays with John. Don't forget to share, tell your friends, and let everybody know we're live. We're going to be here for another at least half an hour. And Tim Eady, great to see you there. I hope you did take out the guitar, Tim. Dan, I'm sorry, Dan. I'm going to call you tonight, I promise. After this, I'll give you a call. I hope you're doing okay, my friend. It's been kind of crazy here. Paul Moran, how are you? And lovely to see you on board here from back home. And Sylvie, lovely to see you. That's good. Anyway, somebody asked for Trip to Sky there, and for those of you who know me long enough, you know I wrote this tune many years ago after taking a trip to the Isle of Skye to visit, at that time to visit with Phil Cunningham, my good friend, and so let me dedicate this to Phil. And this has been recorded many times. You go to YouTube and look up Trip to Sky. There's a whole bunch of different versions of this tune. It's kind of interesting to see, actually. Some of it's really good and some of it's kind of really funny. But anyway, so here's Trip to Sky. Tommy Pipes, how are you? Sean. Here's the Breton version. There you have it, folks. Trip to Sky. A little bit of sweat there. And Steve Payne, how are you? David Copley, lovely to see you here. And sorry you're having trouble there, Irene. And anyway, hope you're all doing well. Please don't forget to share. Tell people where you're from. And for those of you who never say a bloody word, why don't you type something? Don't be shy. just even if it's just hello. And we have a lot of people come on and they never say anything all the time. But either way, I'm happy to have you on board. So. Linda. Brian Callahan, how you doing? I saw your name there. Padre McEnany, how's it going? Tina, lovely to see you. And Marty, well, thanks for coming on board, folks. Delighted to have you here. Mondays with John. I think I've lost track of time. This is the 5th or 6th year, I think, with Mondays with John. So if you're new to this, you could always go back. I think some of them are archived. You can go to my YouTube channel and check out some of the old ones. I'm trying to down or upload, as they say, some of the old Mondays with John. And don't forget to share this. Tell people where you're from. Lenore, how are you? And Luann, lovely radio show. If you are watching, everybody's paying attention to those little comments here. Luann posted her radio station and her radio show. It's a great show. I've done it a few times, and it's always good music, and she has great guests on there as well. So, but I hope you guys are all doing okay with this isolation. It's getting a little old now, I must say, and looking forward to getting back to work and paying some bills, to be honest with you, and getting out of the house. Although we get out of the house and walk around the yard, so that's the beauty about being on an island. We get to walk around a little bit. The last jig I played was Father O'Flynn. That was the very first tune I ever learned to play, Karen. So there you go. And let me see. That's my wife, folks, Jan, from the other room. She's a comedian, so she makes me laugh all the time. Derek Hickey, thanks for joining. I love your playing, Derek. Beautiful. I get to watch your videos all the time. You're such a great player. Dan Carolla, how are you? Fred Felix. Hey, Bryce Morrison. Carolyn's Concerto. Pauline, my sweet Pauline, how are you, sweetheart? John Nocta. Lovely. All right. I made a bit of a hames of that. One Pauline, as they say in Wexford. Anyway, they say that. Made a bit of a hames of it. So. So, just want to remind you, don't forget to tell everybody where you're from, or say a few words. Just say hello even, and lovely to have you on board. And if you're so inclined, the old tip jar is up there. Help us get through the month. Anything at all is gratefully received. Cup of coffee, price of a cup of coffee. Wouldn't hurt anybody, right? Frank Smith. Mike. let that get away from me there, folks, a little too fast. But I'm not as young as I used to be. You know, the old fingers they're okay, but woo! Hope you guys are doing all right out there. Thanks for joining me. And Bryce, lovely. Thank you for that. Those comments, Marty, Patrick Casey, how you doing? Maybe I'll play a little air this time. Slow it down just a little bit. We only have about 15 minutes left. And I love Farewell to Erin. It's one of my favorites, but I kind of got carried away there a little bit, so I apologize. I don't always like to play that fast, believe it or not. But anyway, Peter, how you doing, Peter? And Lorraine, well, thanks everybody for joining Mondays with John. So I'm going to play a little tune I wrote called From the Heart. Slow Air was a tune, as Meg just pointed out, there's a tune I wrote called From the Heart, and I've recorded it a couple of times, different versions of it, and it's also on the, if anybody's interested, it's on the National Geographic Ireland CD. So blessed to be part of that small group of people on that wonderful CD. Alton is up there, and I forget some of the others off the top of my head, but anyway. Thank you, Mary Munden. How are you, Wendy? Casey Burns, how you doing, lad? So we're going to be finishing up real soon. Thanks again for joining me, and do a couple more hornpipes and then maybe a couple of reels to finish. I'd like to thank you very much, but don't leave yet. I'm not done, so stick around just for a couple more minutes. Folks, a couple of hornpipes there. All right, I'm going to finish up with a couple of reels. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back again next Monday night, Mondays with John. Please tell all your friends, and I'd love to have as many of you here as possible. It's no fun really without you. Gus Hayes, how are you, buddy? And Maggie, Reed Munson, Tara and Evans, how you doing, Tara? Bryce Morrison, and anyway, thanks so much again. And if anybody feels like doing the old tip jar, take a look at the PayPal.me button boxman thing. Certainly appreciate any help you can give. I know we're all in a difficult situation here. Patrick, how are you? Joe Coons. You know what? I think I'm going to finish with a couple of the old standards. I don't know if I did them last week. I can't remember. But the Sally Gardens and the Schleigo Maid. I know people seem to like those tunes. Folks, thanks so much for joining me tonight, Mondays with John. We'll see you again next week. I hope you have a great week, and hopefully we're starting to come out of this COVID-19 issue, and we're all going to get to see each other and play with each other in person for a change. It's been a while, and looking forward to that very much. Seeing all of you, and stay tuned. Check out my Facebook page and my website, johnwhelanmusic.com, and we'll meet along the road. All right, take care, everybody. God bless you. Love you all. Bye bye.